This week, I want to talk about what is an AI automation agency. And I also want to take you behind the scenes on our Miami Tech Mobile tour where we traveled around to select cities and hosted real in-person events to talk about AI, talk about AI automation, tech, and just all the things associated with building a community of business builders who are interested in both tech enablement, interested in empowering people, and interested in building brand and building companies. And so let's dive right in. So met my boy Rice. He gave me this fantastic present from his company. A lot of symbolism in the wood, a lot of symbolism in the one paddle, a lot of symbolism in just being in a canoe, rowing in the same direction. And that's what we're building. That's what we're all about. And I love it. And so met Rice in Fort Lauderdale, and Rice is CEO of Unisupport. And so met Rice in Fort Lauderdale. We started our tour and we hosted our very first event in Fort Lauderdale. And so arrived on Thursday. We had our first event on Friday. And what that was like was awesome. So we put out the event on Eventbrite. So just like an event hosting platform. We just said, look, it's a free event. We're limiting it to 25 or 30 people. And we just want to get together and sort of share, learn, build a community in person, and then go build a Discord community where we could continue to share with one another around what we're learning, how we're growing, what we're seeing, and just everything around business building in this new generation of technology and technology enablement and AI and all the cool kids stuff, right? All the new school tools. So we had about, 6, 8 people show up in Fort Lauderdale, and it was awesome. And we made some great connections, and we made some wonderful relationships that will live on. And we'll invite the Fort Lauderdale people to our next event, which was in Orlando. So we spent the weekend up in Orlando, had some fun, got ready to go to our event on Monday in Orlando. And we had about a dozen people show up, and it was awesome. And even had someone show up who was willing to sponsor our future events and be the host sponsor as well. So shout out to that person who's coming in that company, big company, who we'll partner with in the future. So that was super cool. And just continue to meet wonderful people. And so what we were doing is talking about AI automation. And so what is AI automation and what is an AI automation agency? We're in a time today where the tools have changed. There has always been some element of technology, but over the years, over the decades, the technology has increased so much. We're now seeing just an acceleration like never before. AI has come in, and what that has led to is a data issue, a protection issue, a security issue, and the need like never before to both enable our businesses with technology, so AI enablement, but also protect our data and our businesses from the bad guys who are out there. And there's a lot of things that we can do and a lot of security features we can put in if we know what we're doing. And the knowledge gap has gotten really wide between what's happening over here with these tools and what we really know on the left side. So that's why the AI automation agency is essentially your new IT firm of the future. And so in the old days, we had IT, information technology, who basically was your servers, your mainstay, your computers, your data backups, and all that stuff. Now we're able to take that a step further and introduce AI automation, introduce technology into the business that just scales and accelerates what IT used to be able to do. Now that's still important. There's still a lot of things to go from your server all the way to your computers, all the way to the infrastructure that you've got built, the data that you're collecting, how to protect that data. And AI automation comes into your business. We help find the friction point. So where in your business is the friction point? Or is there a human manual process that you're doing? Is there something manual in your business that just sucks? We help you identify the bottleneck, the friction point, put technology in to rapidly accelerate. And so there are so many things you can do nowadays with technology. And that's what an AI agency does. It empowers, enables you as a leader, you as an entrepreneur, you as a founder, you as a business builder, to enable and equip your business with the right technology to take it to the next level. And so what we're finding, founders who are, let's say you've been running a business for 40 years, it's your baby, and now you want to retire or exit that business. Odds are there are a ton of places in your business that you could put in AI, put in automation, put in technology to rapidly scale and grow and probably get that business to a higher multiple when you exit. So tons of stuff you could do. So we started in Fort Lauderdale, we went to Orlando, and then we ended in Miami. And in Miami, we surprisingly only had 2 people show up. We had 30 register, probably because the event space was not ideal. The first venue I chose, and it was a little wonky. There was a lot of construction on the roads. Cool venue. It was a brewery, but it was hard to get to. So I think that limited some of the first event. Rice chose the second event. It was baller. It was great. It was at like a co-working space. Third event I chose, it was a little bit of friction because you had to have a code to get in the building. We were on the 5th floor. But all that goes away. Now we have a site sponsor hosting us from here on out for our event. So that's super cool. But if you want to join our events, we are free. We'd love to invite you. What we've done before is we've said, okay, look, we're hosting an event, networking session, come together, share, learn, grow, meet, and then connect everyone from the different cities on a Discord channel that we can then keep the relationships growing, build relationships, build businesses. So ultimately we can find the right intersection between technology, talent, people, and building brands. And so we talked a lot about this week, the concept of getting the right people around you, led by a big purpose, putting in the process. So 3 Ps, people, purpose, process, that will allow and enable your business to scale and grow. So tech tools are here to stay. The market has changed drastically, continues to accelerate faster. Those who adopt and keep an open-minded technology, I think will win. Those with a closed-minded, I think will lose. I do not think humans are going away. And I think AI automation agencies are the new agency of the future. And happy to be building that alongside my boy Rice at Unisports. So we can work less, find freedom. That's what the little thing behind me says. All right, friends, Andy Smith, let's keep building, keep growing, just keep building. See you next time.